Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about a Toll's House analysis about feminism. We start off from the introduction. The play is significant for its critical attitude toward 19th century marriage norms. It aroused great controversy at the time, as it concludes with the protagonist, Nora, leaving her husband and children because she wants to discover herself. We also see a parallel progression in the character of Nora. She has been babied for her entire life, not only by her father, but now by her husband, Thorvald, whom only treats her as a pet, not as a wife. Her main struggle through the play is to find her independency and freedom as an individual. In turn, this highlights the novel's main themes, which attack feminism, love, and freedom. But today, I want to talk about the feminism. So, moving on to the theoretical reviews, the study concerns the social problem of a woman's rights and an individual woman asking for her rights. The first study is conducted by Wilujeng ACP entitled An Analysis on Feminism in Henrik Ibsen, A Doll's House. This research describes how Nora and Mrs. Lind fight against the men's domination, especially in the public scope. The writer uses feminism approach as an analysis method. The second is the study conducted by Fi Menaksi entitled Comparative Feminist Reading of Henrik Ibsen and Licia Ukrainka. Norwegian writer Henrik Ibsen and the Ukrainian writer Licia Ukrainka have some common themes in their dramas, to name a few. Emphasis is placed on the conflict between the individual and society, as well as the place of the artist in society. This paper makes an attempt to compare and contrast the traits found in their heroines in a feminist perspective. The third is the study conducted by Fatemaka Faurina entitled The Women Right in Hendrik Ibsen's A Doll's House. This paper will show the untrue system of marriage, stressing on individuality of women and fighting for their freedom. In addition, protesting to all restriction in society. So about the analysis, I only took a few data, and this is not completed yet. So the first is the social issue that is most central to the plot of A Doll's House is the treatment of women in society, but more specifically the societal hold on them. The societal hold on women that displays can be most obviously observed through Thorvald and his action toward Nora. Throughout the play, he proceeds to revere Nora by calling her as a little dove on page 59, beautiful gypsy girl, page 87, and little one on the page 91. And there's also a few changes for Nora's characterization, and she also becomes powerful when she finally realizes that she has been in a trance of sorts and has been treated like a doll throughout her entire life. She explain, she explains, Thorvald, you never loved me. You just enjoyed the idea of being in love with me. My father called me his doll. You took me from my father's house to yours, and the same thing happened here. You furnished according to your taste, so I developed the same taste as you. She then dresses herself up and proceeds to leave the home, her children and her belonging behind, and slams the door on the way out. So in this analysis, we knew that uh, the character of Nora is suddenly changed throughout the play, and she uh, snaps and realizes that Torvald is only using her all, for all this time. So, but the conclusion, this ending of Nora leaving her family caused some uproar at the time within society and those who watched it. The issue that is more prevalent in Adult's House is the treatment of women in society, but more specifically, the societal hold on them. Throughout the play, we can see how Torvald represents the holding of women and the treatment that they must face in physical form, while Nora represents how women are viewed, perceived in society, and the real reality of finally taking action about it. So while the treatment of women has gotten much better, recent times have reminded that there's still much work that has to be done. So yeah, I think that's the few analysis a doll's house from about the feminism. Sorry. Well, yeah, I think that's all. I'm really sorry about the lack of information and data, and I can fix it right away after this. So yeah, thank you so much for the attention and good morning.